Are you ready to take your story to the world? Introducing Podcast Pushers with ICU Media, your gateway to professional podcast productions. Whether you are a seasoned host or just starting out, our team of expert producers are here to bring your ideas to life. From seamless editing to captivating soundscapes, we craft each episode with precision and creativity, ensuring your message shines through. But it's not just about productions, it's about connection. We work closely with you, turning your vision into reality. Launch your podcast with confidence. Stand out with eye-catching cover art that captures your show's essence. Ready to make waves? Contact ICU Media today at 205-723-0577. That's 205-723-0577 and amplify your message to the world because your story deserves the best.
Hello, 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 and welcome back to the Ladies Room Talk Show. I'm Clarissa Kenty, your Kingdom Concierge. And listen, this is a wonderful day. It's been a great day. It's been a hot day, though. In my studio at the office, the air wasn't working, and we melted today. So that's why I'm not in the studio. I had to come back home where it's cool. So excuse the background. My brother hates the background when I can do it from home, but welcome, welcome, welcome. Go ahead and share this podcast with your friends. We have an amazing show here tonight, and I want to thank you so much for your continued support. Big shout out to Latoya Nicole. She came into the Ladies Room last week, an amazing, phenomenal model. She provides a lovely opportunity and platform for ladies across the state of Alabama to come and showcase their skills on the runway. And she had a really great modeling show a couple of weeks ago. And I hate we missed that, but she has some more things coming down the pipeline as well. So we want to make sure we continue to follow her. Latoya Nicole, go out there and follow her on Facebook and all the social media platforms. She always has a lot of great things coming out and in store. Also, those of you, if you hear the barking in the background, I have grand fur babies that I keep on a regular, and Arlo and Aspen. And it seems like when I go live, they decide to go live too. So that's what you hear in the background, Arlo and Aspen. And I'm sure once the live is over, they'll be quiet and go to sleep. But anyway, just thought I'd give you a little low info on the noise in the background. And tonight, listen, it's all about fashion. It's all about excuse the sounds on all these crazy sounds in the background. I am at home. So that's what home does. People don't consider you being live. But anywho, listen, we want to talk to an amazing woman here tonight. First time inside the Ladies Room Talk Show, but we certainly hope it's not her last time coming in and hanging out with us. This woman is going to spill the tea on fashion. She's going to spill the tea on the latest tips for the summertime, what we should be wearing based on our skin tone, and hopefully she's going to give me a color analysis so she can tell me the best colors for myself as well. So I want to welcome to the Ladies Room Talk Show, without further ado, Monika Hill. And I hope I said that right because I said it wrong initially.
You did. It is.
I've been practicing for 3 hours.
You got it right.
Yes, welcome to the Ladies Room. I'm so glad you're here tonight.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Yes. Did you have a good day?
I did. I have had an amazing today. And this has been a wow moment today.
Really? I got to hear more about that.
Yes.
But thank you so much for taking out your time to hang out with us today. I had an opportunity to check out your website, which is great. And I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. She has so many services to offer. So Monika, tell the listening audience a little bit about yourself, your background, and what you do.
So my name is Monika Hill, and I am an image consultant, a skincare specialist, and a makeup artist. And my company, Dacia Beauty Services LLC, was established in 2008. And it is to show men and women how to love to pamper their skin, how to take care of their skin, and also the image part of the business. It teaches men and women both what best colors they look at based on their skin tone, their eye color, and their hair color.
Nice. Oh, I can't wait to check that out. We have people jumping into the ladies' room here tonight. Sheila Williams, whoop, whoop. We got Travis Patton Sr.
Yes.
Yes. Sound
Hello.
like it's some
Monica
quarters out here coming on Inside the Ladies Room Talk Show. Glad you guys are coming in. As you're coming in, be sure to share the live on your platform so both people can know what's going on with our fashion, with how we need to be looking for the summertime. And because we're really just stepping into summer, believe it or not.
Yes.
And there's some really hot moments out here. So I'm very excited about you coming in. I'm Monika, and let's just go ahead and get started. I want to talk about color swatches or
Okay.
swatching. So I went on your website and you have some services out there. You actually have a couple of apps that can help you identify these things. What are some of the things that you are looking for when you are matching us up to our color wheel?
So what we do is we can do it digitally or we can do a drape.
Okay.
And for those who want to do it in person, to do the Four Seasons drape, we're gonna drape you with four color drapes. And whatever color drapes pop out the most in your skin, it doesn't give you any tone, any grayish or yellowish undertone, that's gonna match your skin tone. And also do it digitally. We can digitally put your face in the upload on AI if you prefer to do it digitally, and you get your results back automatically. And the color swatches are winter. If you're a winter, you're cool and deep, and summer, you're cool, you're light, and also summer, well, when we do the spring digital, you are gonna be warm and light. And if we do autumn, you're gonna be warm and deep. And the color wheel, based on the warm, you're going closer to being having red undertones. And when you're closer to cool, you're gonna have cool undertones with no red in it, but more preferably like I am, I'm a winter, which is cool and deep. I have more gray and black in my
Mm,
palette. And
okay.
so the palette, it helps determine what colors look best on you. If you want to wear red, is it going to be more of a warm red or is it going to be more of a cool red? So if
Mm,
you're a particular person that loves a color like red or green, what red or what green looks best in your palette? So
mm.
that's the difference with our what we call color analysis. We're going to put you in the best red and the best green.
Nice. And so some of the things that we do with ICU Media and with my media company is that we kind of push people over to get updated photo shoots, and I have a team that does that, and they do all these things. And so sometimes when people are going to get that photo shoot done or they're going for an interview or something like that, I'll say, hey, make sure you wear your colors that best suit you, because that
Absolutely.
means a lot, especially if you're doing Zoom interviews. And at one
Absolutely.
time, that's all that was going on, Monika.
Yes.
Zoom
Yes.
interviews, Zoom, and a lot of people were being hired by Zoom interviews. And so it's really important that you wear the right color, because if
Absolutely.
you present well, people are going to be more apt to favor you
That's
when you
correct.
present well. So I like the fact that you're doing those swatches, and that people need to be mindful of that. And I think people sometimes wear what they like versus
True.
what looks good on them. So I found out that fuchsias are look good on me. Some burnt oranges, some reds, some blues, some of the cool colors. Now, as I'm getting younger,
Yes. Absolutely.
right, as I'm getting younger, I notice that my undertone tends to change a little bit. And I don't know what that is, but I know that it's changing a little bit. And so there's some colors that I used to stay away from, I can kind of dabble in a little bit now. And so I probably need to be reassessed with that color wheel. So let me ask you this, Monika. Do you recommend having maybe two assessments, maybe one for the fall and winter and one for the summer and spring? Because my color obviously changes during the
Absolutely.
warmer months because I
Yes.
get tan, I'm out in the sun and all that.
Absolutely.
So would you recommend someone, have two different analysis?
Absolutely. And you're correct, Carissa, because in the summertime, you're going to get a little bit more tan.
Mhm.
And in the wintertime, you're going to be a little bit more paler. So I definitely recommend having your color analysis done at least twice a year. And also, and if you decide to change your hair color. So let's say you want to try a different color. I would definitely recommend before you change your hair color that you get a color analysis done, because I changed my hair between being gray. With gray, I change it constantly. I go from having gray hair to having blonde hair. So my analysis changed based on my hair color as well. And us as women of color, we love to change our hair.
Right.
So for my Caucasian sisters, they more stick to a particular color, and their color analysis is based on their eye color and then their hair color. But for us as African American women, our color analysis is based on our hair color and our undertone. So we definitely want to get that color
Interesting.
palette done twice a year based
Wow.
on the season change and then when we change our hair color. Because
Right.
like you said, when you're doing interviews, when you're going on Zoom calls, that you only have 7 seconds to make an impression and you want that impression to be the best impression.
Right. Right.
Yes.
Because you can't, I always tell my students, how I ask them, how many times do you get to make a first impression? One.
Yes. Right.
One time.
Right.
And
Yes.
so, it's really interesting because I've never thought of it, of when you are matching hair color
Yes.
to eyes, or depending on the ethnicity, and
Yes.
then
Absolutely.
matching it with skin tone. Because I know my mom, there is this pink hair that she can wear.
Okay.
And Monika, it looks amazing on her. It's gorgeous. And it's not a breast cancer awareness pink.
Okay.
It's another type of pink. It's kind of a pale pink with a lower, maybe a darker undertone to it. It's gorgeous on her. But I mean, I cannot wear that. I can't wear it because our skin tone has a different undertone to it. She's more yellow
Okay.
and I'm more of an orange, red. My dad had red undertone. My mom has yellow. So I have that orange, a blend between the both of them. And so my undertone is a little different. I'm like, man, I wish I could wear that color. It's so pretty on her, but I know I can't pull it off just because of my undertones.
That sounds interesting. It's a lot of colors that certain women can pull off, and it
Mm.
would put them in the exception range. Where, if, say, for instance, if their color analysis is based on a particular shade, like that pink that your mom loves.
Right.
So for her, if she's in that pink, then she could be a cool pink, or either she could be a warm pink. And
Mm.
so with that, she's in what we call more of a neutral range. We're on the color wheel that she's kind of on the spectrum of being either a warm or cool. I would
Mm.
love to do her color analysis. I would
Oh yeah.
love to
I'll
do
tell you what,
it.
when she comes back to Birmingham, I'm originally from South Carolina. And so she, of course, still lives in South Carolina. So when she comes back to visit, I'll get her with you so you can make that analysis on her.
Yeah.
She's a real diva now. She's out of the box. She'll wear all types of colors, all types of things. And she's one of those that's a very trendy dresser. I'll
Awesome.
wear some trends, but I'll kind of back a little bit and try to get staple pieces so that those pieces don't go out so quickly. But she'll wear the trend, and if that's over with, she'll give that away and she'll go on to the next thing. So that's her. She's in her 80s. Doesn't look
Oh,
like
wow.
it.
And she loves color. Tell
She
her the color
does.
analysis is on me. I would love to do her color
I
analysis.
will. I think she's had a good time. And David Craig is in the building. He's one of my business mentors, and he
Oh,
is one of your
wow.
he's one of your church members too.
Hey, David. Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you for the shout out.
Yes, so big shout out to Refresh Family Church and Refresh Nation. I'm very, very close to them, very dear to Apostle Davis and Lady Davis, and they are wonderful to me. They are a blessing to me, and I'm very connected to Refresh Nation. So big shout out to them. And I see you have your shirt on
Yes,
representing
ma'am. Representing.
the I Am One, a
Yes,
Refresh
ma'am.
t-shirt, which I love. Is great, great, great.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Cassandra's in the building. Hey, Cassandra. Welcome to the ladies' room again. So I'm real excited about that, and I'm excited about what you're doing. So what do you recommend for men? I
For
don't know
me,
if it's the same thing, but maybe for men who are looking to, maybe some single men out there who are wanting to date and they're going out there on their first date. What would it be? What would be some of your recommendations to make that first impression?
So for the men, their color analysis is going to be the same as a woman, an African American man. His will be based on his undertone, his skin tone, and his hair color. So
Mhm.
the same principles would apply. I would do a color swatch on them. And then, of course, for a Caucasian man, we'll base it on his eye color and his
Okay.
hair color. So for them, prefer that I would do that for them in person. That way I can see their skin tone because, some African American men might have a blue undertone, dark
Right.
skin with a blue undertone.
Mhm.
So putting that fabric swatch on their skin would definitely determine what color their color analysis would be. And a
Oh,
lot of men, they're a little leery about it, but once they see the color in person on their skin, it's like, oh wow, that is my season that I would be in. And
mhm.
most men, they will either fit into either warm or cool.
Okay.
And also for them, their skin is going to play a big factor in their color analysis, their undertone in their skin.
Mhm.
'Cause a lot
Mhm.
of men have probably either brown hair or black hair. I
Right.
have some bold ones. They may have blonde,
Right.
but
Right. Right.
majority of them are going to have black hair or
Mhm.
brown hair. So their color
Mhm.
analysis will be a little bit more easier than
Okay.
versus a female with us that have so many different colors of hair.
And that my men that are watching out here tonight, because we have just as many men in the ladies' room as we do women. And so, for you guys just putting in that extra step when you're going out and you're having your meetings and you're trying to close a
Yeah,
deal, making sure you have that right color for you, it
yeah, it
matters
does.
because when you look good, it works better for you. People are more apt to listen to what you have to say and we're more apt to sign a deal with you when they're really,
Absolutely.
wow, that color really looks nice on you. Or if you have a color, most people can't wear sage. Some people can, most people can't. So if they have a sage color on, it doesn't really bring you out. It doesn't really make your skin pop or make you pop, period. Then it's going to be kind of flat and just not really giving that wow factor. And so you want to always give a wow factor wherever you go. And so
Absolutely.
I highly recommend getting with Monika because she has this app that can help, but schedule that consult with her so that going out the blocks, I got a meeting I got to go to. I have to close the deal. I've got to put my best foot forward. Not only does my slide deck need to be on point, not only does my talking points need to be on point,
Yeah,
but I need to be on point. Not just in a nice, pristine suit, but the right color in
yeah.
that suit. And so those things matter. So you definitely need to get with Monika and get that analysis together so you'll know what is happening on the color spectrum. And so now let's talk about summer tips, Monika.
Yeah.
So we're out here, we got our skin exposed to a lot of stuff in the summertime. And then we have certain cleansers that we use. Do you recommend that we switch these cleansers up during the summertime versus the winter or the colder months?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. That is an important factor too. Like right now in the summertime, your skin is going to be more oily in the summertime. So in the summertime, you need to use more cleansers that have more of a creamy feel to them,
Okay.
and also definitely SPF 31. A lot of people think like, oh, I'm African American, I don't need an SPF 31.
Yeah.
You do because it's going to help prevent you from tanning more. It's also going to help prevent, sun cancer as well.
Mhm.
And in the wintertime, our skin is more drier. So in the wintertime, you want to use a different cleanser that's going to have more of a foam base, and your moisturizer is key. You want a moisturizer that is formulated for dry skin and also formulated for anti-aging based on your age. Not for me, I am a happily 46-year-old and I use a lot of anti-aging products. I love it. I love it. I love it. I
Okay.
call it my Botox in a jar.
Nice. You got to
Yeah.
share that secret. I told
Yeah.
somebody because I have some friends who are Mary Kay consultants. And so, the question is, what are some of the things that you want to do? Are your skin acne prone, blemish prone, oily? Do you want to fight the aging process? I said, look, just go in my profile and permanently put on there fighting the aging process. It's
Yeah.
never going to change at this point. It's going to always be the same answer going forward.
Yes, ma'am.
Always, always. And so let's talk about makeup.
Yes.
So, are there any certain makeups, like foundation, that you recommend over some others?
Well, for me, I encourage any woman, whatever makeup they feel comfortable using, if they have a favorite product, by all means use it. You know, we all have our particular foundations that we love, and it's
Right.
working great on your skin. Please continue to use it. The most important tip that I recommend for most ladies is when they're choosing a foundation color, make sure they have someone help them match their foundation color. That way it'll completely blend into the skin and then it doesn't sit on top of the skin. So
Right.
if you know they can find someone, whether it's in a department store or an independent consultant or a makeup artist, let that person help you match your skin that
Mhm.
completely matches your skin and not just blend the skin. You wanted to get that complete match. And also contouring, when you're contouring, this is my favorite thing. Contouring is for if you're trying to also have, and contouring is for anti-aging. So if you're
Okay.
looking, yes, that is a big trend, a big makeup secret that a
Okay.
lot of makeup artists don't tell you, that if you contour, it reverses the sign of anti-aging. And I had a client tell me about 4 days ago. She said, "Wow, your skin is glowing. You're doing something with you're reversing the clock with aging." I said, yeah, I got a tip." I told her thank you, but now I'm gonna tell her my secret.
Right.
Cut.
Right. Right. That is pretty cool. Now, it's an art to contouring.
It is.
I have seen contouring done nice and right, and
Yes,
I've
ma'am.
seen contouring done very, very wrong. So,
Yes, ma'am.
I think that there is probably, as you saying, there's an art to it, to
Yes,
where my opinion, I'm not a makeup artist, but I would think that you would want to either just enhance what you already have versus being somebody when they see you, they have no idea who you are. Or when they think they're
absolutely.
just like, that's you. I don't ever want to be that person. I want to always be recognizable on
Yes,
my pictures and
yes,
during my photo
ma'am.
shoot. And so
Absolutely.
I know that there's some color, like some contour palettes that are out there, or highlighting palettes and that sort of thing. And what's so funny though, Monika, is that back in the day, I'm a ex pageant girl.
Oh
So,
wow.
contour, we didn't do that back then.
Okay.
And maybe what we did do that was considered contouring, we would make sure we put our blushes on in a certain way. We may put a lighter blush on the top, a little darker one up underneath that, and kind of blend up. So maybe
Okay.
that was a form of contouring, but we
Absolutely.
did not do what you want to say hardcore contouring back in the day. That's
Mhm.
a fad that has come into play, hasn't left, but that's
Right.
something that's come in play within the last 20 years. That's just something that we did not do back in my pageant years. I don't remember us doing that.
Oh
Even
wow.
makeup artists didn't do that. So I find that interesting, that it's a great trick, and it
It
works.
is. It
It
does.
works.
It
Yeah,
does.
it works.
It does. It
So
does.
one of the things, Monika, about applying lipstick. So I know that there is an art to that as well. Some people use liner, some people don't. Some people like matte, some people like gloss, some people like semi matte. Let's talk about this thing, because for me, every time I put on a matte lipstick, I'm like, oh, okay, okay. Then I pop that lip gloss, and then I'm good. So I just have to see some gloss going. So let's talk about proper application on that.
Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's get into it. One of my things is your lipstick has a personality.
Okay,
Yes,
okay, okay.
yes, yes, yes. Your lipstick has a personality.
Mhm.
So when you first begin to apply your lipstick, I recommend that you put a concealer on your lips first. Your concealer is going to
Really?
help. Yes, it's
Okay.
going to help the
Okay.
lipstick stay on longer, and it's going to give it a more of a smooth, silky look.
Okay.
And if you're a person who says, "Oh, I don't like lipstick, I like gloss," still put a concealer on first, and then put your gloss on.
Okay. So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
So do I need to put on some chapstick first and then the concealer, or do I put the concealer straight on the lips?
So one of my makeup secrets is I use a lip concealer And one of the brands that I sell is out of Color Me Beautiful. Got to give a shout out to Color Me Beautiful.
Okay.
So it is a lip conditioner. You put that on. It's very clear, very very silky. You can put your lip conditioner on first. And if you have another lip conditioner that you use, by all means use that. That's a makeup trick. You need a lip concealer first. Then you apply the concealer, and then on top of the concealer, your lip gloss. If you want to put a lip pencil on, then the lip conditioner, the concealer, then the lip pencil, and then the gloss on top. Now, if you want to seal your lipstick on all day,
Hmm.
and for me, while I'm at church, I'm praising, I'm worshiping, I'm crying,
Right. Because
everywhere.
you are apostle. If you don't have that lipstick in place, you're gonna leave it all on the floor.
Yes. So my lipstick trick is I use a lip conditioner, a concealer, then my lip pencil, then I apply on a liquid matte lipstick.
Mm.
And on top of that, I put my lipstick on and I seal it with a lip gloss. And that's my makeup trick for my lipsticks. And a
Okay.
lot of people don't realize that, hey, it'll last all day. You just have to find your perfect matted lipstick or lip gloss for you.
Okay. Now I notice you veered away from my term chapstick.
Lip conditioner.
Right.
We're gonna get you.
I will officially go and throw away all of my chapstick. Clearly, I am not using the right lip conditioner.
Yes.
I will use that lip conditioner. You definitely was like, I am not, ma'am, I am not saying chapstick. Lip conditioner. Now, you said you use that with the brand that you use, I think, Color Me Beautiful or something like that?
Color Me Beautiful is a brand that I sell and I also use on my clients as well. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. See, Miss Cassandra's with me. The lip conditioner, exactly. So now we got to change our whole vernacular as it relates. I'm going to stop even saying that.
It also reverses the age on your lips as well. So it's a benefit in the lip conditioner. It's an anti-aging product in the lip conditioner too. So yeah.
Is that the same thing, Monika, as a lip mask, or do you wear a lip mask at night?
So we have what we call a lip buffer that exfoliates the lips. It has natural products in it. So we have a lip buffer and a lip conditioner. So for ladies who want to be more of a spa treatment at night, you can do a lip buffer, and then you can sleep with it on at night, and then get up in the morning and wash it off. It's just like a facial exfoliator, but a lip exfoliator instead for the lips. Yeah.
So I'm clearly going to have to do that. So I don't reach for the chapstick in the morning. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and sleep with that buffer at night. So I have to reach for that. Yes, I am so excited because, and like Cassandra was saying, we're learning. She and I both are learning. This is so awesome. Let me see what Crystal says. She said, I use it. It is wonderful. I actually prefer it now to chapstick because you don't have to keep reapplying throughout the day.
Yeah, she is one of my clients who was a big chapstick user, and we have her on a lip conditioner now. So thank you, Crystal, for that.
Right. I'm going to throw away all this tubes of stuff that I have and go ahead and migrate over to my lip mask and my lip buffer and sleep with that so I can be good to go. So I'm glad you got your testimony out here too. Right, Cassandra. I think my husband would too. Yes, I didn't even think about that. Yep. We'll talk after the show is over, Monika, so I can so I can go ahead and make sure I get these lips buffed out right. So I definitely have to do that. So we talked about lip application because some people they're not used to the lip liner and all that type of stuff. But I like that you've shared the application step by step so that you don't have to reapply all throughout the day. And I just so veered away from the matte look because I just don't like the way it makes my lips feel or look with that matte. And then I'm just a gloss person. If it's shining, I'm right, So I'm going to try that tonight. Actually, we'll try it in the morning and see how that goes for me, and just kind of remember the application. I may have to go back and watch this show again so I can get the process down. So and see what happens, because I'm really looking forward to doing that. So Monika, let's talk about eyelashes. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
About eyelashes. Now, I have seen some that is so long that they can fan the next person in front of them. Okay? I have seen that. I'm not a big fan of that, but I know, people like what they like.
Right.
And so let's talk about the application of that. There are some that are out there now that they're self-adhesive, which I would try. I would prefer that more so than the glue. I don't do well with putting lashes on. I just never have. If I wear them, a makeup artist puts them on my eyes.
Yes,
And so, but I have found that there are some self-adhesive out there. There's some that you can get done professionally. And so, what's your thoughts on that? What is a professional, elegant length for lashes?
So I am a newbie on lashes. My makeup mentor just taught me how to apply lashes last month.
Okay.
I have never been a lash person. I've always worn my mascara. But when I seen her apply it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it. So I've tried the short ones, I've tried the long ones, I've tried the big bushy ones, the dramatic. I've tried them all within the last month. And I kind of like more of the little soft, little dainty lashes.
Right.
The drama is good if I'm like attending a wedding, for your bride who wants that big dramatic look. But for me, an everyday look or a natural look, work look, I think I like the more dainty look, and you can get your lashes from the beauty supply, from the Dollar Tree. I've tried them all so far within the last month. And I'm feeling myself now, my lashes.
Okay, look at you. I think I have tried various ones because I do a lot of acting and on stage and that sort of thing. And so I have a makeup artist to do my makeup, and they put the lashes on, or if I'm doing a photo shoot, if I have something a little more umphy to go and do, I have them to put them on. And when they do, I can probably get away with it for about 3 days, so I'll just kind of leave it on and wash around them until they start lifting and fly away.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so I like the fact that you're talking more of a classier look. Now, there are different kinds that are out there I've seen. So some that are kind of short on each side, you have more volume in the front. Then you have some that kind of wing out with the cat look that kind of lifts your eyes. So I guess that just really depends on what your flavor is for that look.
Yes, and then what occasion as well, you want to keep in mind what type of occasion are you going to? Are you going to a wedding, date night? Are you going to a special event? Are you going to the office, working from home? Just want to pick yourself up, make yourself feel good. It's just based on the occasion and then the person as well. So, it's all about what makes you feel good, what makes you feel confident, what uplifts you. But you do want to keep in mind, if you're going to the office or you're on a Zoom call or you're on an interview, it all makes a big difference. So you want to be mindful of those types of things as well.
Okay, very good. So would you say in makeup application that less is best in a sense? Or does it just depend on what your career path is? Because some people can get away with that dramatic look because of their career path.
Yes, absolutely. It definitely depends on if you work in a corporate environment, if you work from home, if you work for yourself. It depends on so many different arenas. Are you in the arts and entertainment industry? Are you a business owner? You're a CEO? Are you a teacher? You're a stay-at-home mom. Even being a stay-at-home mom, every now and then you want to lift yourself up, put on some makeup, look good, or if you're a homemaker, you want to look good for your husband when he comes home. So, it depends on what arena you're in. It makes the tremendous difference. So sometimes less can be, there's more can be the better, the more dramatic. If you're, actor, movie star, or are you in things? You're on the camera, so you have to put on a little bit more on the camera for it to show up and pick up as well. Yes.
Very good. And so let's go back to the men a little bit and then we'll wrap up. But talking about the men, would you recommend for men, because sometimes men just kind of wash their face and go, for most men, that's what they do. Do you think that they need to be a little bit more meticulous in their grooming as well? So for instance, my boys wear dreads. Okay, so they don't really dread their hair, but they do the twist.
Okay.
And so one of the things I tell them, I said, hey, even if you need a cut, if you can edge that up, if you just get your good edge, you can need a haircut. But if you have your hair edged, you can get away without a cut for a couple of more days. So that's just putting that little extra oomph into your grooming.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about that men and how they groom just on a regular.
Yes. So, perfect example. I have a son who will be 25 this week.
Okay.
And he has been using a skincare regime since he was 13. Of course, he went into the turn of puberty stage, breakout, acne. And so, prime example, he was like, Mom, I don't want my skin looking all like this. I was like, well, are you cleansing your skin? Are you washing your face? What are you doing? Oh, I just put some water on it. Okay. So, so for men, they think just washing their face is skin care, cleanser, hygiene. If they use just a basic cleanser and then a moisturizer, that'll take care of any issue they have, whether it's acne, whether it's dry skin, whether it is sensitive skin. Men do need to be concerned about their skincare health. And I call it health because your skin is a cell. A lot of people don't realize that it's a part of your body. It's a tissue. So you have to take care of your face just like you take care of your hands, your legs, the rest of your body. It's part of your body. So skincare health is very important for men with either they're 13 or they're 50, 60, 70 years old. The more you take care of your skin, you cleanse your skin to get the dirt, the debris, the blackhead, the stuff up under the pores that you can't see. You're cleansing, you're exfoliating, you're putting moisturizer on it, it's protecting your skin. And they also need an SPF 31 as well too in the sun. It protects them as well. So skincare health for men, I'm passionate about it. I love educating men about taking care of their skin, their skincare health.
Yes.
So I'm a big advocate about helping men understand the difference between just washing your face with soap and water and using Vaseline as a moisturizer.
Yes, please and thank you. So I tell you what I love the fact that what you're doing is helping men and women, and that you've given tips for both, because sometimes people and women just don't feel like they have the time to put that extra into whatever they do at night, or even what they do during the daytime, or even think that it really matters, but it does. It's just a little bit will take you a long way. I remember a mentor of mine, she's since passed, but I went over to her house when I was younger, maybe about 18. And I went and I had on some jeans, tennis shoes, and no makeup. My hair is still done, but, no makeup, blah, blah. And she said, let me tell you something. She said, don't you ever come out of that house unkept. And I'm like, what? She was like, yeah. She said, if you have on jeans and tennis shoes, your makeup and your hair has to be flawless.
Wow.
There's no room for you not being made up from head to toe.
Okay.
And I went, oh, okay. I mean, it just made this mark on me. And of course, when you are dressed up, you put even extra into your look from head to toe. But she said, certainly you don't look casual all the way down to the floor. If you have on jeans and tennis shoes, that makeup and hair needs to be just making it pop, because you still have to have a certain look, a presentation about you. And so that's what I would say to the people here on the live stream. And just be sure to share this, guy, because I'm sure we got friends in our network on Facebook that need this information. You may be saying, man, I wish I got so-and-so. I wish I could tell that to him. I'm just going to send this to him. And make sure you see it, because some people don't. I mean, they'll run to Walmart and just have on some slides and just throw anything on. And some people might throw that bonnet on their head and keep it moving, but you just never know who you're going to run into. You really never know. And so, before we end tonight, Monika, I would love for you just to encourage people who feel like they're not beautiful, or feel like, what's the use? Nobody's paying attention to me anyway. I would love for you to encourage them tonight on that. And I'm going to pull you front and center, and you'll be on by yourself for a second, and then I'll pop back on. But I'm sure that you have some type of encouraging word for that group of people. Okay.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, my encouraging word is that beauty is deep within, but also your beauty is going to radiate from the outside, from the inside on the outside. So just take a time to just love on you, self-care you, whatever your self-care may be, just love on you. That's my motto, is love to pamper you. And once you learn to pamper yourself, others will pamper you.
Yes, I love it. Love yourself. I love it. So plain, so simple. And if you're wondering what that looks like, just look what God thinks about you. However he thinks about you, how he blesses you. Hey, God gave his son for us. That's how much he loves us. And you should take advantage of the body that you've been given. We only have one chance for this body now. You know, we put in here one time. And so just do the best we can and love on what God has blessed us with. And so, Monika, thank you so much. You've been a true blessing today. And, don't leave after the show, because we need to hang out in the virtual lobby so I can get my lip exfoliant buffer so I can sleep well with confidence. Like Cassandra said, so my husband will be all right in the morning. Okay. So we want to do that. But thank you so much for hanging out with us today. This has been a blessing. And certainly we don't want this to be the last time you come inside the ladies' room. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Guys, listen again. Thank you so much for joining us inside the Ladies Room Talk Show. And remember, I'm going to South Africa in about 2 weeks. So keep me uplifted, keep me in your prayers. And of course, we're still accepting donations, financial as well. Thank you for those of you who are already giving. Oh my goodness. I am getting telephone calls and text messages saying, hey, Clarissa, I want to do this for you. Hey, I got some money for you. Where do I drop it? I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Oh my gosh. So guys, thank you so much. You've been a blessing. Thank you for donating and helping. This is coming from people I never even guessed would want to donate to this cause. I would never even guess. So I just want to thank you so much. Thank you. And hopefully we'll talk a little bit soon and speak with some of the speakers who are going with me in the next couple of weeks so you can meet them as well. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful and safe rest of the week. Have a good one. Good night.
Are you ready to take your story to the world? Introducing Podcast Pushers with ICU Media, your gateway to professional podcast productions. Whether you are a seasoned host or just starting out, our team of expert producers are here to bring your ideas to life. From seamless editing to captivating soundscapes, we craft each episode with precision and creativity, ensuring your message shines through. But it's not just about productions, it's about connection. We work closely with you, turning your vision into reality. Launch your podcast with confidence. Stand out with eye-catching cover art that captures your show's essence. Ready to make waves? Contact ICU Media today at 205-723-0577. That's 205-723-0577 and amplify your message to the world, because your story deserves the best.
Step into the ladies' room with Clarissa.